Good morning, and today let's talk about overpacking, our tendency to overpack, trying to break that habit so that we can travel easier with less stress with only a carry-on bag. Uh, I have a tendency to overpack, as I'm sure a lot of you do. And have you ever been like me? My checked bags were lost for days. And thankfully, in my carry on, I had the necessities and enough clothes to get me through 1 or 2 days. I did end up having to borrow a t shirt and a pair of shorts from a friend. And then my bags did finally arrive that night. Very, very late, but they were there. And so for this trip, I wanted to try a way to pack that would emphasize more of versatility and adaptability rather than this just excessive amount or this variety, which I usually ended up not ever using or needing. And so I found this 5-4-3-2-1 packing method that I guess it's been a couple of years. It got popularized by a blogger, Geneva Vanderzijl. I've never heard of her before. I'm going to try and find that link and put it down below in the description. But it's hard to apparently pinpoint the origin, according to Google, that it was possibly started on a Reddit with some subreddits that kind of are on this topic. And so if I can find those, I will put them down in the description box below as well. But I liked that idea of versatility and adaptability rather than just having like this excessive amount of items that you end up not using. And so that's what we're going to do today is get packed for the trip. My trip is only Monday through Friday. We'll be back by Friday evening, but let's get packing.
So to start any packing, I always start with a laundry bag. I use one of these. It's one that you can just kind of roll and squeeze the air out, so that helps with dirty clothes. 5-4-3-2-1 is 5 tops, so 3 t-shirts, 2 tank tops, 4 bottoms, a pair of jeans, pair of shorts, and then 2 pair of those Skechers Go Walk pants. I really like these. And then 4 pair of socks and 4 bras, and then 5 pairs of panties. And then there's no 3, so the 2 is 2 layers and 2 pair of shoes, espadrilles and hiking boots, 1 pair of pajamas, 1 scarf. We're going to Georgia, so I found one with peaches, and then a hat for a bad hair day or your dry shampoo. And then the accessories, I brought 1 necklace, 1 pair of like hoop earrings, and 1 pair of studs, all costume jewelry. So then that way, if anything gets lost, it's not a big deal. And then I have this case to be able to hold cords and chargers and electronics. So I always put my accessories in there. Makes it easy, and then they don't get lost or tangled up with anything. And then the toiletry bag that I always have, this is always packed and ready to go in case we need to leave for like a quick weekend getaway or whatever. I'm not scrambling to find anything and pack it up. But this holds pretty much anything that I would ever need. I've got the little bottle of perfume, my favorite perfume, hairbrush, micellar water to clean my face, toothbrush, toothpaste, razor, some hair accessories, and cotton balls. And then what's really nice about this is it has this hangers hook so that you'll be able to hang it on the back of the door of the bathrooms in the hotel in case there's not enough counter space, and it packs up really nicely. And then I always have this is my wallet that I carry on a daily basis. Brought a crossbody leather bag and then a bathing suit as well, just in case. All right, so let's get to packing. I always start with the shoes, and I always pack the shoes that are going to be the least bulky. So this time around, it's going to be the espadrilles, because the hiking boots, both of them are pretty bulky, but the hiking boots are definitely more bulky. And then I pack the bottoms, so I'm packing the Go Walk pants and also the shorts. The jeans I'm going to be wearing on the trip just because, again, they're the most bulky bottoms that I have. I tuck in the socks into just some space there, and then the toiletry kit. Tops go in next. I'm keeping one of those out because I'm going to wear it on the trip. Can't forget my dry shampoo and the pajamas and the bathing suit I'm tucking in. And then the scarf, the extra purse that I'm bringing. And then I'm having to move the stuff around because as you're packing, you realize you haven't quite got it right with your Tetris there. And the charger bag, and then on the top, I'll put in my undergarments and in a book. I usually bring a book with me, and then you can zip it all up. And that is it for the packing. This is a standard carry-on size, so it'll fit if you're going on an airplane. But we are driving, so this is my outfit for the trip. Hat because my hair is dirty. Life is Good t-shirt, jeans, cardigan in case I get cold in the car. Wearing the hiking boots. And then I have the hoodie as well. And I'll just put that into the back seat. And then my wallet.
So after our 5-day trip up to Georgia, to Tennessee, and a little bit in North Carolina, it was a little bit cooler than I thought it was going to be. I knew it was going to be cooler in the mountains than it is here in Florida, obviously. But I figured with it being May, end of April, beginning of May, it would be a little bit warmer. So the things that I wish that I didn't take with me, I didn't end up wearing one of the tank tops. I wish that I had brought either another t-shirt or a thin long sleeve shirt or a little sweater. I really only wore the espadrilles on the ride home with one of the tank tops and the shorts. So I really could have brought like a pair of flip-flops, which I felt would have gone or would have been a little bit more helpful on that drive back, because that's the only time that I wore those espadrilles. And then the necklace. I didn't really wear the necklace, and I just didn't feel like that necklace really went with what I had chosen to take with me. It just seemed maybe a little bit more dressy or something than I would wear normally with t-shirts and a hoodie. So those are the items that I really didn't need when I went. But overall, that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 packing method seemed to be pretty helpful. It helped me to kind of narrow down what I wanted to take, and then you can hone it even more. And that's what's great about that packing method is then you can kind of tailor it and be like, you know what, I don't want 5 shirts or tops, I want 5 dresses because I'm doing something that's going to require dresses. We were planning on taking walks, hiking, walking in downtown areas, and we visited Dollywood. So jeans, hiking boots, and then those Go Walk pants were super helpful for that. And then it was just nice to have the shorts for the ride home. It was nice to be able to get out of the car when we got to like South Georgia, North Florida area, and know that I wasn't gonna melt because I was wearing jeans or a long sleeve shirt. So I hope that you try out that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 packing method, and let me know below if you found anything to be helpful, things that maybe I've missed or things that you found to be helpful when you pack to go on a trip. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video, hit that like button. Have a great week.